Welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV online with Roselore Serafina. I believe this is our fourth main story quest for the day. Even if it is our third episode, we're going to go into recruiting for the realm. My audience with the elder seats here is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates have run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Alright, look, you know what? At least that nice man is not dragging me in to the meeting, because that would be long and boring. Let's see where we need to go. Alright, I'm thinking we might zippity-doo our way up to the not the Whistling Miller, the Makedo's Amphitheatre. You know, I've never really had a look to see what's in Makedo's Amphitheatre. Oh, not Makedo's, the Whistling Miller. Why don't we have a quick poke around? And just have a quick look and see what is inside the Whistling Miller. Because I don't know and I want to. Look at that. I know, too many times we run through a game and we forget to look in all the places. Let's see what the Miller, Little John, has to say. So we can buy rye flour here, and sunset wheat flour, and cornmeal. Oh, that would be so good to be able to do. So we don't have to go and get the wheat and then make it into wheat flour with our cook. We can just buy it if we need to. There you go. Now, am I going to remember this? That is a very good question. Please ask me another day. I know, I have enough trouble remembering details for raids I go into. Oh, raids, I haven't signed on for that yet. Laurentius, I don't remember you. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Eh? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscaron's. Oh, yet now I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if jail had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said about my past the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what's your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the wood whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this. I promise you I'm a changed man. Hey, everyone deserves a chance, right? Just one. Wrong button. Let's go with our map. Alright, we do want to go up this area here. We're going to go up to Kalu Falls. You know what? We might stop in at the vendor. The achievements vendor. And see what else we can pick up. What do you reckon? Should be good, right? Do a little recruiting. Do a little shopping. You know how it goes. Here we are. So this is Jonathas, the master of the rolls. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bard singing for a lifetime, lass. Such an achievement shouldn't go unrecognized. To that end, I'd like you to have this. Consider it a token of my esteem. Your accrued achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonathas. Well, how about we have what do we ask about Jonathas? I don't know if we've done this before. When I was a young man, I had the honour of working as a court scribe. In the good old days, when my eyes were keen and the royal family still held true power in Uldar, not a day seemed to go by that the royal palace didn't burst into a rainbow of colours with lavish functions and opulent feasts. Nowadays, though, it's true tales of adventure and daring-do that delight me most. If you've done any deeds you're proud of, I'd like very much if you shared them with me. Might it be, as I'll even give you a little something in return. Every achievement completed grants achievement points, and accumulating a certain amount will earn you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonathas. Rewards may also be redeemed directly from the achievements menu under the character of the main menu. Oh, really? Character. Achievements. I'm not seeing it. So we did Problem Parasol, which was the quest. We did do that quest. So we've earned a few things for this character. The last 5 were Problem Parasol, Tamtara Deepcroft. We've discovered every location in the Tamtara Deepcroft on hard. Stone Vigil hard. Successfully locate 20 unique instant dungeons. Complete. So we did that one. Yep. Remapping the realm. Sestasha on hard. Right. So those were our last 5. But there's no real ones here that required crush your enemies, defeat 100 enemies. Okay. So, alright. So I guess when we get to defeating 100,000 enemies, we can get ourselves this butcher's crown. Right. Okay. And these are these other rewards. I wonder if there's any I haven't collected. Maybe in my crafting and gathering. Let's see if there's any here. No. So there's a few things we have to do then, I guess. Alright, so I guess when it says complete, we can pick it up. Alright. Oh wait, what were we doing? Botanist? Obtain all 5 logging hours. So 20 times from levels 1 to 10 mature trees. We did that. What are we missing? Oh, okay. A few. A few things. Okay, to get this, I need to complete the Botanist Life for me achievements. We've got a long way before we can get that. Alrighty. Fisher. Good things come to those who bait. Alrighty. Let's leave that for the moment then. And go back to talking to Jonathas, because we can exchange our rewards here. Exchange achievement certificates. So, I'm pretty sure... So there's weapons. No. Armor. Okay, that's our armor. I'm not ready to pick up those yet, I don't think. Accessories? No. How about others? Okay, the faces we wear. Now this is... Okay, this is faceware that we can unlock. And we haven't got it? No, unobtained and unregistered. So there's our goggles. Ballroom etiquette. It's the water emote. I like emotes. I haven't done all the other ones. Cascadia uniform voucher. So if I remember rightly, we bought them here and then we had to go and exchange them somewhere else. And now I just have to remember where. Alright, BDI. So we've obtained that one. These are our minions. Black Chocobo chick, Minion of Light, Wind Up Leader. Let me just wind these up a little bit. Odin, did we get that one yet? Yep. Wind Up Warrior of Light, Wind Up Goblin, Wind Up Gilgamesh, Wind Up Nanamo, Wind Up Furion. So the obtained or registered, if you want to know if you've got them so you don't accidentally buy them again, if you just go down that list, like if I move my cursor, it's not going to let me show you. And you won't see where I point if I point at the screen. So go down from under use item. There's a little bar that tells you whether or not you've obtained or registered something. So Kamainu, unobtained and unregistered. Let's grab Kamainu then. How many writ vouchers? We got 4. So grab that. Alright. I guess I have to get some more writ vouchers then. Oh no, wait, what's down here? Oh, these are Orchestrion rolls. Oh, well, I do so like collecting those. Let's get our first... Do we want Orchestrion rolls, costumery, which is going to take up space in our inventories? Or do we want, at least until we turn into a glamour, or do we want emotes? You know what, I think I'm just going to clear the Orchestrion rolls first. So let's do that. Now, yes, it does go into your inventory. So you've purchased 2 things. You go over here. Right, and you open up your inventory. You can just hit I if you want. You'll notice in the little box down on your right hand side, you'll see that there are red dots. Okay, now these are usually things you have to open or not. So this first red dot is Phoenix down. It can't be used during battle, but you can use it to raise NPCs. If you go down, you've got these two dots. These are weapon coffers. They can be gear coffers as well. These aren't red for some reason, but if you have a look at the description, you'll see we've obtained and registered them, and we really need to go and sell them up at the casino. On this page, it's this thing here, which is for using in the Silver Society quest, which I suppose we should think about finishing. But down here, because I have all of the things that I get most recently added to the very bottom so that I can find them. So this is our Beyond Redemption Orchestrion roll. So we're going to right click on that and hit use. If I go Control O, I can get my Orchestrion list up, and you'll see that there are these huge things. Okay, Waking Sands, you can purchase it in Thanalan. It tells you where to get them as well. So there's a bunch of Orchestrion rolls we can go buy. Locales 2 dungeons. Others. Maybe it's in others. No. What did we just get the Orchestrion roll for? I know it doesn't have a recent. I forget what it was called. Dungeons. So there are Orchestrion rolls in dungeons. Some of them you have to reconstruct, and you need a good crafting level to do that. Trials. You get Orchestrion rolls out of trials. Clearly we have not done enough trials to earn one. We'll have to fix that. Raids. Beyond Redemption. Alright, so we were able to purchase that from our guy instead of here. So materials of synthesis obtained in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. So basically that will give you a faded copy of Beyond Redemption that you can then make. You go to ambient. So this is just ambient music you can put on. You can get it from purchase in residential areas. I wonder if we should go and just buy that and get them out of the way. That'd be fun. I know, because I like collections and finishing them. There are so many things in here. Look at this. Battle 2 from Final Fantasy. Available for purchase in residential districts. Looks like residential areas. You know what? We're going to have to explore that. Or if I'd remembered the name, I could go search. And we could have gone into search and typed in. And I don't need to remember it. I need to just look down in my bottom right hand corner where my head is hiding. And down there it says you obtain a Beyond Redemption Orchestrion roll. So if I type this in and then hit enter, it will show me that I find it in raids, which is this fierce looking dude here, and where to find it. And then if I click on that, it will, there, available for exchange in Old Gridania. Okay? Alright, I know, now that I've bored your tears with that, let's go grab Kamino. Right click on Kamino, hit use, get that little bubbly thing around us. Then we'll go into character, grab our minions, our minion guide. Now you'll see that there's a little green dot above the number 1 here. Okay, this is our curl kitten. But this is Kamino. Summon your Kamino minion, part lion, part dog, or lion dog, and he is apparently an obedient minion, unlike other people we could mention. Okay, wind up Firion, he's obedient. Independent, Koma-san, there you go. Minion of light. Obedient. Wind up leader. Also obedient. So there you go. Wind up Gilgamesh. So you can get them from a number of places. Most of these ones, okay, the curl kitten comes from a quest that you do in Aleport, and it's the same quest giver as gives you the wolf pup. Don't ask me where I got the dust bunny from. I forget. But there you go. Oh, these stars mean I've put them in my favorites. Okay, there you go. Things you didn't need to know right now. Let's go and do some recruiting. Did we recruit over here? No, over here. Oh, Alianne, would you like to come and join us? Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere our torment ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh, Roselore, isn't it? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Mune tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working toward. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. There. That old knight is going to be happy to not have someone nagging him to within an inch of what's left of his life. Um, I know. Let's go up here. Looks like I have another quest down here. Is this the gentleman that was serving the lady? Ursendel. Well, maybe he'd like something else to do. Hey, how you doing? You look a little lost for stuff to do. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I'm both puzzled and honoured by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I've sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Very noble. Ah, sigh. He would have been a good addition. He would have been a good steadying training officer. We need those. Young ones can be very excitable when they first join, and need steadying hands to still the nerves when they get to their first battle. Actually, even not so young ones need that too. Let's talk to Sanguled. Hi. 'Tis not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. That's why we're recruiting you, to get it more organized. All right. You know what? We're really close. We're really, really close to the ferry that will take us to the residential area. And now I'm really, really curious about these Orchestrion roles. Why don't we go to the Lavender beds? Well, we'll just go to one. One will do for the moment. It looks like there's lots of people there. And maybe we can find some kind of vendor here. I've never actually done this, so this is the first time. So, a picker of locks, a spoils trader, and a spoils collector. What are they all about? Let's have a look at these guys. Sky pirate spoils. What are voyage spoils? You need an expeditionary voyage. Oh, okay. I have seen, when I was in a guild, I saw people sending things off for voyages, so I guess. I didn't know what it was about, and no one kind of introduced them to me, so it's just something else I'll have to figure out. Bring back lock boxes from the diadem. Maybe that's a level that I'm not at yet. Let me have a look at the map and see what else there is here. So we can call our retainers. There's a market board. And they're kind of scattered everywhere. Oh, what's over there? Well, let's go and check this out. There's a whole bunch of shops over here. I know. Never really looked at a residential district. Always despaired of ever actually being able to join one. I probably should look into that, right? They tell me it's a bit of a lottery, and I don't have a lot of money to play with, so I don't want to lose any to just not get something back for it. This is the market board, rightio. We know what that's about. Oops, I just ran through the flower beds. Someone, and no one is yelling at me. Okay, so this is a junk monger. What does he sell? Lots and lots of bait. I guess. Wow, he sells an absolute ton of bait. We'll have to come talk to him sometime for bait. A housing merchant, what's that? They sell houses? No, they sell furnitures. Do they sell other... Do our Orchestrion rolls end up in here? So these are like decorations. Wow, okay. Alright, so that's like furniture and decorations. Does the resident caretaker sell Orchestrion rolls? I don't know. Items of interest, maybe. No. Okay. Ooh, well, I've never really looked at this. Materials supplier, what does he sell? Curious crop exchange, what's that do? Is this where all those seeds come from? Yeah, look, the lavender seeds. You can sell the lavender for all of this stuff. Well, that would make your life a little easier, wouldn't it? Like there's your dark steel ore. Instead of having to rush out every time to find it, you could exchange void drake for it. Oh, we're still going to have to buy a house with a garden, I think, because I want to get into that. That looks exciting. All right. I know, but I think what I just said is easier said than done. There's probably a guide online somewhere I could look it up. But I'm not seeing where they sell Orchestrion rolls. Maybe it is the junk monger and I just skipped past it. Let's have a look. No, definitely not there. The housing merchant. No, right at the top it says Orchestrion and I just missed it completely. Ah, so if we go down in here. Yeah, oh my god. Look at it! You could make yourself very, very broke in a very short time. I know, I do really want to complete my Orchestrion collection, but to complete it completely is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now I've lost my place. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to get to Cricket Song, and then we'll just see if Cricket Song, oops, is that at the bottom. Cricket Song is here. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What's that do? Garden patch with room for 8 beds. So this is what you buy to plant seeds in. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright. So what did I say? 19 or 20 Orchestrion rolls here, and they're worth 5 grand a piece. So 5 twos are 100. So we need about 100,000, which I do have, but then I would be running very short when I want to go buying gear. But there you go. Housing merchant has your Orchestrion rolls. So this is Ward 1. I'm pretty sure that the resident caretaker will tell me that it's full. Okay. Oh. Okay. In residential districts, adventurers may purchase plots of land, estates, and apartments. The properties available to you are not affected by your choice of Grand Company. Residential districts by city-state. Mist, Lavender Beds, Goblet, Pyrium, and Shirgane. What? Plots of land. Plot of land is required to build an estate. In addition, the size of the estate must match the plot of land on which it is built. The estate size, a maximum number, so small, medium, and large. Maximum number of furnishings, so 200 indoor and 20 outdoor. So if you want a lot of garden beds, you probably want, yeah. Purchasing and relinquishing land. Okay, depending on the housing area, land may be purchased on a first-come, first-served basis or by lottery. So if you pick a not so popular thing, you could buy your plot of land. You can confirm which purchase system is available for a given plot by accessing the placard located at its entrance. Unavailable land. Land that no longer has an owner will be marked currently unavailable for purchase. Unavailable plots under the lottery system will become available for purchase again at the beginning of the next entry period, while first come first served plots will become available after a certain amount of time has passed. Relinquishing land. If you no longer wish to own a particular plot of land, select Relinquish Land from the housing menu. Please note that the purchasing price will not be refunded. Before land can be relinquished, the following conditions must be fulfilled. You must remove all furnishing from the property. You must remove all furnishing from storage, and the estate must be removed from the plot of land. Auto demolition. Plots of land which have been left abandoned for an extended period of time will be cleared away to make way for new owners. The auto-demolition process. Estate halls which have not been entered by their owner for 30 days, Earth time, will be designated abandoned and scheduled for auto-demolition. So if you run a number of characters and one of them buys a plot of land, you need to at least remember to go into your estate. It's not you playing the game, it's you going into the game and then into your house, okay? So you must enter the estate hall. Once the estate hall has not been entered for a total of 45 days, it will be demolished and the plot will be put up for sale. Alright, so at 30 days it's designated abandoned and scheduled for auto demolition, but you still have access to it. You have to enter it before 45 days or it will be demolished. So 30 days, you're on shaky ground, but you can redeem it by the look of it. While any member of a free company may enter a company estate hall to prevent auto-demolition, only the owner can prevent the auto-demolition of a private estate. Okay, reclaiming funds and furnishings following auto-demolition. In the event your estate is demolished and your plot is sold, you'll be able to claim indemnification for 80% of the plot's value. Furthermore, furnishings which can be safely removed will be stored for safekeeping by the resident caretaker. However, you must speak with the resident caretaker within 35 days Earth time of auto-demolition to reclaim funds and furnishing. In the case of a free company estate, this can only be performed by members with authority to purchase and relinquish land. Alright. Building an estate hall. So, I mean, we could go look for a plot of land and see how that goes. A construction permit is required to build an estate hall. While there are several types of construction permit available, the estate size must match the size of the plot on which it will be built. From the social menu, select Housing, then Estate Hall, followed by Build Estate Hall to use the construction permit. So company workshops. So you can purchase a company workshop to craft company projects and build airships and submersibles to embark on exploratory voyages. Alright, so once a guild has been paid for the construction of the company workshop, it can be accessed via the door inside the estate hall. If a company workshop is no longer needed, it can be demolished. Please note that doing so will delete all records. Oh my god. Private chambers. Private chambers can be added to free company estates and can be accessed from inside the property. Auto-demolition of private chambers. If you dismissed from your free company, your private chambers will be demolished and furnishings placed in your private chambers will be given into the care of the resident caretaker. They'll be held. Okay, so if you leave a free company, I guess that would be the same thing. Alrighty, apartments. And I know the grain company I was with did offer free accommodation at one point for its members, so you can always go and join that one. You must have, okay, if you want to purchase an apartment, you have to have at least one class at level 50, hold rank of second lieutenant in one of the grain companies. You gain access to the building's Chocobo stable and you gain the option to teleport directly to the entrance of your building. But if you're in Ingleside, you need the scenario quest Litany of Peace, and in Kobai Goten you must have Not Without Incident. Alright. First come, first serve. So this would be how we would do it, I guess. You must have at least one class at level 50 and hold the rank of second lieutenant above in one of the grain companies. If you want to be a free company rep, your free company must be authorized to acquire land, and it must have 4 or more members, and you must be authorized by your free company to purchase and relinquish land. You must have been a member of your free company for 30 days or longer. So if you start one up to have land, you have to run your free company for 30 days or more, I guess. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. And in the lottery... Okay, a lottery's entry period lasts 5 days. You can enter the lottery. Entry requirements. Characters that fulfill the requirements listed below are eligible to submit one lottery entry per lottery period. Once submitted, a lottery entry may not be withdrawn. The requirements for entering the lottery vary depending on whether or not you're a private buyer or a representative of your free company. So as a private buyer, you have to be second lieutenant in your grand company and level 50 in one class. Free company rep, the company has to be authorized. So basically the same requirements as for if you buy it personally. Please note that all the requirements listed above must be fulfilled at the time of both entry and purchase. So you can enter it, but if you say you are no longer, or your free company stops being authorized to purchase land. Rightio. Oh wow. Okay, my little mind is just like, what? Okay, so in order to see if there are free plots of land, you go to the entry of each of the area you're interested in. So let's go find ourselves an Ethernet shard. And apparently there's like a placard at the very, very beginning. So here? No, wait. Maybe? Okay, yeah, so here, I think. I could be wrong. I know. Apologies. Oh, yeah, no, it is here. Now there's a placard. Unless, of course, it's the it's the entry point, like when you actually pick the sector. I think maybe that's it. I know this is, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I'm just trying to work something out. Which, I mean, on the upside, well, I know, I'm a bit scared to go talk to a housing enthusiast. Wait a minute though, isn't there a competition going on right now? There's a 2025 housing competition running. I kind of vaguely remember it from the beginning. Alright, let's go down to the ferry skipper. Because they say it's at the entry of each section. So let's have a look at this. Ferry can either take you to another ward or back to the central shroud. Are you coming aboard? So let's have a look at the review tabs. Alright. So this is, what's this little symbol mean? Under renovation. Right, there we go. Probably. So this looks like it's a very full ward. So if we go to 30, I think a lot, oh, wow, okay. So this will give you an idea of the size. So medium plots are about 18 million, or they can be 20 million. If you're looking for a large plot, you're looking for about 47.5 million to just, and now, so if we go, it still doesn't tell me if where to purchase it though. So hang on, so if I go, alright, we select, say we select Ward 30, just out of curiosity. It looks really empty, so I like that idea. Okay, there's an entry placard. So it wasn't in the thing that you choose to, you choose to enter. I know. Let me get there. So alright, so we're looking at about 50 million at least, because then you have to buy your thingamywhatsit to build with. Oh, maybe it's this. No, okay. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. Alright, so when they say the placard is near the entrance, they kind of, well, there's a market board, but I saw a placard up here. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, it's a placard for the plot? Oh, you've got to go to the plot. Okay, so this one here, placards. By the entrance of each plot of land, you'll find a placard. Interacting with the placard will bring up information on the owner, if available. In the event that the plot is for sale, the current price will be displayed along with information as to whether it can be bought via lottery or on a first-come, first-served basis. More information on buying land can be had by speaking with the resident caretaker, which we went to, stationed at each residential district. All right. So in this case, we see it's worth 20 million gil. It's plot 16, 30th Ward, the Lavender Beds. It's a medium-sized plot. It's unavailable to free companies and unavailable to private buyers. Why? All right, let's go find another placard. Maybe it's because of the lot. So there's another. Is there another placard up here? Yeah, here we go. So this is immediate. So you'd have space for a garden in one of these. Okay, now what I don't understand is why it's unavailable. I need an Ethernet shard. I know, this is a change of pace from stories. I still need to do my story. Okay, so this is like... So is that like auction, maybe? Alright. Let's go back to the Amethyst Shallows. And we'll go to a place that's partially populated and see what the difference is there. So it looks like things are available for auction in this one, and I've got no idea what that means. So specified ward. So this is a really full one for 1, 2, 3. What about 14? Okay, 14's got some bought and some not bought. What's that mean? I don't know. Okay, so you need about actually 50 million gil for a large property. Why don't we go over here and we'll see if this has the same thing where you can't purchase it. And then I might just see what I'm missing, and then I might stop looking and do some more of this research off screen. But this is kind of the process that you go through when looking for stuff, to understand stuff. Or at least it's part of the process I go through when looking to understand stuff. Some of you might have a less messy way of doing it. Alright, okay. He's intriguing me now. I've seen him on everything. Hi, Housing Enthusiast. What would you like to know? What do you do here? Oh, I like housing. That is to say, I like it. I roam this fair land, fairest, touring all the adventurous settlements. You might say I'm a flat spotter, or a housekeeper. Oh, one of us, are you? A fellow housekeeper? Very good. You must talk to the resident caretakers then. Connections are everything in this proclivity. What kind of place is this? Now, this one might be my favourite residential area right now. The Lavender Beds. Such a relaxing area, don't you think? I've had rather a stressful few years, to be honest. The quiet life in Gridania among the trees. Ah, alright. There's a residential housekeeper. I'm not sure what he does. I guess he just really likes houses. Alright, what's... So if we go up to this oh, this looks like it's got something on it. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Wow, look at this yard. Oh, I know. Okay, so Holy Colleen owns it. No greeting has been written. It is under renovation, so be nice. Wolfgang the Third. That's it. His state profile. So you can see it's definitely not for sale. We could probably... I don't know if you can walk through it. That would maybe be a bit rude. Okay, this one looks... Oh, no, this one's partially... Oh, no, it's empty. Let's have a look at this one. Ah, here we go. Unavailable to free companies, available to private buyers. Selling via lottery. Current participants, 0. The price is 3,750,000 gil, so, you know, just anyone can grab it. And the results period ends at 12:59 AM on the 23rd of April 2025. Well, as you can see, we're woefully short of funds for this kind of place, but it's a small property, so it's got a lot of limits on what we can buy here. So that's 3,750,000. That is a small property. Cool. Can I run through that? Does it let me? Ooh, it lets me do that. Oh, except that there's a great big chasm. I was going to shortcut across to the other property. That's not going to work. All right. What's next? Well, let's go and have a look at the resident caretaker. And I'm going to see if I can read that bit that he had. So, hang on, the bit where we're standing. Where are we standing? I think we're standing somewhere over here. All right, let's go this way and have a look over at the dappled sails. And we're going to toddle on over to we'll use the path this time instead of running through the garden bed, because, we'll toddle on over to the resident caretaker and have a look. So that makes more sense now. Estate possession retrieval this is where you go. In the event you are divested of your property, we shall collect your furnishings for safekeeping, those which may be safely removed, that is. Furthermore, should the property in question be an estate, you may claim indemnifications for 4/5 of the plot's value. However, pray understand that we offer these services only as a courtesy and for a limited time. So yeah, don't be away too long once you have a house. Housing inquiries. Now, all right. So we're going to this one. No. So housing lottery, which is what we saw. Okay, you can enter the lottery for a plot of land by accessing it. The results will last for 4 days. The lottery will be repeated until all eligible plots of land are won or claimed. You have to fulfill the usual requirements. Okay, and I guess you've got to have the money on you. I'm not sure if you have to have it on you at the time. Purchasing and relinquishing, that's where okay. Okay, you do. You have to access the placard located at the entrance of each plot of land, not at the entrance of the unavailable land. Oh, okay, so the land that we saw that was currently unavailable, all of those plots are basically just on hold, I guess. Alright, now we understand. So you can't just go to the beginning of a residential district and kind of jump around guessing where you want to go. You actually have to go to each plot of land, which kind of makes sense. Alright. So I'm not sure why we have these auctioneer gavels. Let's go to a place that's got an auctioneer gavel on it. Maybe it's something that's for sale. And we'll see what that might mean. Where are we? Going in the wrong direction. Of course we are. I need to turn left and go straight ahead. So turn left and go straight ahead, kind of. To this plot here. Okay, so there's a placard. This looks like a small plot of land. Unavailable, but available to selling via lottery. So maybe that's what that little gavel means. It's selling via lottery. So you would want to find one that's not selling via lottery. So this is available to private, but selling via lottery. So what you'd want to find, you'd probably have to do a lot of running around to find a piece of land that's not selling via lottery. Well, that would be irritating, wouldn't it? What's this? Independent Sutler. What does he have? Oh, here's the permits. Alright, so if you wanted a construction permit, so what does this do? You can hire journeyman salvagers. So cottages, houses, so private chambers or apartments, cottages, houses and mansions can host 4, 6, 8 and 10 vendors respectively. The shop selling price is 5,000, alright. Alligator Commerce Node. So it looks like the Alright, so the housing system then in Final Fantasy is pretty complex. There's a lot to wrap your head around. What else do we have in this area? I know, and I still haven't finished my fourth thing for the day, and it's almost time for me to finish the episode. So why don't we just spend a little bit more of this episode, and hopefully it's interesting for you guys. What I want to find is a map. So I think it was plot 28 was like a big one, and I want to see what that looks like. So this is small, and was it available for? So it's also selling via lottery. It's only 3 million gil. All right, this one. Oh wow, can I have a look? Is it like that? That is kind of very pretty, isn't it? Oh wow! All right, I'm gonna leave so we're not trespassing and I don't know upsetting people because that I don't want to upset anyone. This is a small. It's a small. Welcome to our cottage, Cooper. Oh, that's so sweet. So garden and sanctum. I wonder what they mean. Kupo Cottage. I think that means we're allowed to look. How pretty is that? Can we help out in the garden? Are we allowed to? We're allowed to water? Shroud tea leaves. This crop has seen better days. Oh no! Oh, can we can tend it. Wait, we can do this? Let's do this. Oh, this is awesome. We can tend that one. We're not picking anything. I think that would be a bit rude. Not unless I can put it in a box somewhere. But we can tend the crops. I like that. Oh man, I think I have a new hobby that I can do in this game. Okay, so sparkly means it's. I'm pretty sure we should not be allowed to harvest this, so we're not going to. Even if it. Okay, it says it's ready to be harvested. Oh, good. Yeah, I was just going to back away quietly if it's. Look at this. There's lights and things. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? A Chocobo stable? Can we do anything here? No. Okay. I was going to say we could clean it if we were allowed. We probably need a broom though. Are we allowed to look inside? No, that's okay. That's probably a very smart move for that owner. I wonder if there's any other gardens that need tending. I know it's a new thing, and just bear with me as I explore it. All right. So, oh, whoa, this looks like a large plot. Wow. Okay. What's this do? Okay. So this is selling via lottery. It's not available to free companies. It is available to private buyers and it is a medium plot size. We can have this for 18 million gil. We have a ways to go. Okay. Oh, what is that? Okay, this is the Great Star Tree. That's the owner. This is Heaven's Tower. It's a large plot. Unfortunately, I haven't done any Chinese study for a while, so I can't understand everything there. I recognize some of the characters, but that's about it. Are we allowed to look? Oh, look at this. It is so pretty. Wow. I feel really weird though walking into someone's house. I'm actually gonna just leave because it's kind of freaking me out. But oh my gosh, that is so nice. Wow, guys. So yeah, so inspiration abounds. Let's see if we can find an empty large plot somewhere. So this is actually my first time looking around an estate and seeing what's here, what might be in one, and how it might work. So I'm going to have to probably go away and work out what I want to do with it. Is that like someone's house over there? Oh yeah, that's the one we just came out. Did I just run around in a circle? I think I did. What about that one? Did we have a look at that one? Or is that like a different... What is that? Autumn Sentinels. Oh wait, is this a grand car? Okay, let's have a look. I know, I just want to look up at it. Look at how... Wow, okay. This is an apartment building. Can we go, are we allowed to go in and look? Does it have a little placardy thing that we can... This is a Chocobo stable. Can I clean it? No? Alright. I have never... No, just go to the lobby to start with. Okay, so I think maybe we can't... Lily Kill? Lily Killer. Okay. Okay, clearly it's decorated for the hatching thing. I apologize for those of you who are much more familiar with housing than I am. This is, but wow, okay. So okay, right, let's have a look at these guys. The apartment merchant. They have a curious crop exchange inside as well, so you can see what they're after. So today it looks like lavender, void drake. So if you're looking at selling seeds on the market, I guess Althic lavender would be a seed you can sell. I didn't know you could have gardens in apartments though. Apartment caretaker. Welcome to the Lily Hills, not kills. My bad. The Lily Hills Apartments. Whether you've come with an eye to buy or simply a question to ask, my services are at your disposal. Well, let's ask about apartments. Well, what are apartment features? The apartments are designed to cater for individual adventurers with Grand Company affiliation. When you buy one of our rooms, you're purchasing a sanctuary, your own private space that you're free to decorate as you please. In addition to furnishings, the following features can be placed inside an apartment: flower pots, orchestrions, summoning bells, crystal bells, armoires, and specialist NPCs. Upon purchasing an apartment, you will gain access to the building's Chocobo stable, as well as raising your own Chocobo and colouring its plumage. You'll also be able to care for the mounts of other residents. Aww! Furthermore, you will gain the option to teleport directly to the entrance of your apartment building. Okay, so if you want to purchase an apartment, apartments are available for 500,000 gil, so that's a lot more affordable than even small cottages. Before you can purchase an apartment, however, you must first attain level 50 in a single class. Furthermore, you must hold a rank of second lieutenant or above in one of the grand companies. Alright, so that involves, so when you're looking for going up in ranks, we'll look at that in a minute, vacating an apartment. In order to vacate your apartment, you must first remove all the furnishings. Once your apartment is completely empty, open the housing menu while in the apartment lobby. Select Estate Settings and then select Vacate Apartment. Please be warned that you will not be refunded the purchase price of the apartment. Okay, I don't get to sell it on? We like our residents to feel at home. Should you be unhappy with the room's appearance, the walls and floors are yours to change as you will. You can customize the interior walls, flooring and ceiling lights of your apartment. To change any of these elements, open the housing menu while inside your apartment and select Remodel Interior. Placed fixtures will be returned to your inventory when they are replaced by another fixture. Restrictions on the sale of used furnishings. Alright, well, no doubt there's a lot of things in here to go. Chocobo Stables. I'm actually curious. Right, let's go back out of that. That's a lot to take in. I won't read through it all yet. So if we ask about the apartments, okay, no, we did ask about the apartments, all right. So now we want to have a look at purchasing an apartment. In order to purchase an apartment, you must first in a single class. Furthermore, you must hold a, yep. Okay, so clearly I don't fulfill one of those things. So this is a mender. Does he mend? He'll mend my gear. Look at that. Even though I'm not an apartment dweller. Alrighty, can I visit the apartments? Is that like a thing? To just look on the outside, like wander down a corridor? Ah, no, you have to go to a specified apartment. Wow, and there's like... Okay, there's 15 apartments and it looks like half of them are empty. Alright, we won't go and intrude on someone else's apartment though, that would be... Let's not do that to someone. Especially as it's a video and, you know, that would just be unkind. Alright, so that's what those are. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm still curious about finding... Hang on, there was an Ethernet shard. We're going to go to the Ethernet shard. We're going to go to the ferryman and we're going to actually look for a large empty block of land. That's the last thing I want to do before we go anywhere else. So we want to go to the Amethyst Shallows. Oh, wait. And then these are the subdivisions we can zip around. Okay, hang on. Go to the Amethyst Shallows. Down. And then what we'll do is we'll talk to the ferryman and we'll see where the large empty piece of land was. So we'll wander over to the ferry skipper. Alright. And I want to go to a specified ward. So I'm in ward 11, I think. Right, and we wanted to look for a large block. So lot 28. Okay, so if I select that, okay, we're already in this ward, good. Alright. So we're looking for lot 28. And rather than run all the way through here, why don't we just go for map? And we should see the numbers, right? Okay, lot 28 is up there next to the market board, and I need to turn left once I get there, radio. So I want to go to here. And lot 28 is large, so we'll go here, Lavender Northwest. And oh, yep, there we go. Maybe? Oh, whoa. Okay, so this is what they mean by a large block of land. Holy dooly. Alright, so these are really expensive. Okay, large, plot 28, 11th ward, the Lavender Beds. Unavailable to free companies, available to private buyers, but is selling via lottery. Alright, and we definitely will not get 47.5 million gil before we get there. And once we do, we don't have enough money after that to... So we probably want to save up at about 100 million gil in order to be able to build our estate on the property, maybe? I don't know how that works. This is the small property we saw alongside it. You'd have a huge neighbour. Available to private, selling via lottery. Now what I'm curious about is how do I find a plot of land that is not selling via lottery? How do I find one that's available for direct purchase? Because it looks to me like to find one of those, you would have to run around and check every single placard, which seems really, really time consuming. I'm trying to work out where I am. I am kind of sort of lost. We'll head out in a minute. Oh wow, where were we? Okay, so we're at the dappled thingamywhatsits. So my curiosity is piqued. I want to know how to find a plot of land that's selling via without having to run around like a lunatic. Okay, so you go to market boards here. I think it should be the same as anywhere else. Yeah. Alright, so the same sort of thing. Specify, yeah. It's alright, I know I'm supposed to do the rest of my mission, but that was kind of fun just to work it out. want to go back to the Amethyst Shallows. My mind is like, what? Alright, so where's the ferryman? Down this way. I did not intend to make this a housing thing. I'm sorry, guys. Specified ward. Alright, I'm looking for 14. So 30 was completely empty and nothing was available. So maybe they're trying to get the wards to fill up a little bit. But what if you don't want neighbours? 15 looks good. Why don't we see? So this is library, under construction, and welcome, maybe? I don't know. We said the large plots are taken. You'd have to have a work out your guild income before you did. So lots of large plots here. Okay. Well, I don't know. Why don't we go and have a look at Ward 15 before we leave? And then we'll finish Alphino's recruiting mission next episode. Did we have a particular thing we wanted to look at? No, we just wanted to go see, didn't we? I wanted to see how to find. Let's go right first, I guess, instead of adventurers left. Okay, so there looks like there's a house here, but there's like a whole bunch of empty ones here. Why don't we go have a look? Oh wait, and we can tell the sizes by. See, my guess is all of these ones that have the hammer on them are going to be via lottery. So what I want to find is a plot that doesn't have a hammer on it, but it has a number. That's what my theory is this. All the plots with a hammer are going to go under lottery. So kind of like an auction. Is that someone's house? I know, I think I could become very addicted to the housing. Very quickly. Okay, here we go. But I could be wrong. So the other reason we're going to check these lots that are under hammer is to see if they're purchased. So that's lottery. Alright. Lottery. And none of it's available. This isn't available to free companies. But I have a feeling too, maybe I don't meet the requirements. That'll be interesting. Will give me time to work up some cash. Okay. Alright, so I think why don't we just travel to a couple of wards and we're gonna see if we can find something that doesn't have a little hammer thing on it. I think is how we, and it looks like Lily Hills is the same apartment in every single thing. So let's do this. Let's do this thing and see if we can actually work it out. Alright. Right, I want to have a look at Ward 30 again. So I have a feeling that everything here is under hammer, right? So we're not going to run around, we're just going to look. Alright, so if the hammer specifies auction, oops, let's not tap him on the shoulder, he's busy. Then why don't we see if we can find a ward where there's no hammer. Let's go to that one. Right, and then if this one doesn't pan out, we'll maybe look at one more. So because it could just be that everything is under hammer. There's Lily Hills over there. That's your apartment. Okay. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of competition in the auctions either. 22, 23. Let's look at 23. Alright, so it looks like every ward, everything is always under hammer. So maybe that just means it's for sale. I know, I'm not stubborn, I'm just curious now. Lottery. So maybe they say there's something available first come first serve. Maybe there isn't in these areas. Maybe you just have to go into the lottery. Yeah, that's lottery. Alrighty, I will do some more research, I think, in my own time. But hopefully you guys have got a better idea of how housing works and feel a little bit more confident in looking up for your own place. Next episode we will we'll finish Alphino's quest, I think. I know, now I'm curious. Yeah, I have a feeling everything is loaded. Unless maybe it's in one of the later areas you get the free-for-all. Not free-for-all. First come, first serve basis. I mean, that's kind of a lottery anyway. If you have a look too, when we quickly flick into these lotteries, you'll see most participants are 0. So if you happen to have a spare 4 million guild floating around. No greeting has been written, so they probably would like their own privacy. So let's leave them to their privacy. That's a retainer. I know. I'm looking for another garden I can tend. Okay. But what does comfort me is that you can put gardens on small housing plots, and I thought I'd have to get a bigger housing plot to be able to do that. So that's nice. Nice to see. Welcome to my home, the Arboretum. Please enjoy your time here. It's limited. Oh, that's a little bit scary. Florist, aquarium, and library. Well, it is a welcome though. Welcome to my home, the Arboretum. Please enjoy your time here. It's limited. Ah, it's beautiful though. How gorgeous is that? Oh, wait, we can go in? I don't know if we want to go in. Well, alright, I'm not going to go in and intrude. Can we tend the garden? No, very wisely fenced off from people like me. Not that I would take anything, I just like the ability to look after the flowers. That's cute. Oh, did you see though? Like, it's so neat. You look at this, you've got this little gardening patch here and the flower beds. Look, have a real look. How gorgeous is that? Okay, and then you got the fancier beds, like the really fancy little fountain here. And the archways and the vines on the columns. I don't know if they come with that, but right, let's not climb up there. Oh, is that the Chocobo stable? No, but it's a nice little storage area out the back. How lovely. Alright, let's is that like a plaque we can read? No. How pretty is that? Alright, let's go. I think we've intruded. Wow. So gorgeous. Alright. Oh, I'm trying to leave, but I don't think I can go out that way. That's beautiful. Let's go and give this person back their space. That is wonderful, isn't it? Yeah. So nice. Thank you. Alright. I know. I just really wish to find... Let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is another lottery one. Yeah. Alright. let's head on back. We're going to head on back to Gridania and we'll continue with the recruiting mission for Alpha Node just as soon as I can work out where the next Ethernet shard is. There probably was one the other way actually. Oh, look at this though, you can run through here, it's beautiful. I wonder if you can ride your Chocobo. Can you ride your Chocobo in this area? Oh, you can. Alright. Question is there an Ethernet shard up or down? Actually, did I miss one down there? Yeah, probably. Alright. Oh no, here we go. Ethernet shard. Let's go. So there you go. What we needed to know about housing and probably a whole bunch of stuff we didn't need to know. We can get apartments for 500,000, which does put them in the affordable range. We'd have to buy one to see what's in it. We have to buy most of these things from lottery. So, but most of the lotteries we saw actually didn't have anyone in them. So I guess that's okay. I think if people could buy them, I just hit nothing then, didn't I? If people can buy them first come first serve, they'd probably end up selling a lot more. I know I'm a little bit nervous of the lottery. I mean, you know, what if it asks for my money up front and then doesn't give it back? I just went to the wrong place. Do you think you could take me back to no? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to travel. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna have to grab our teleporter and head on back to New Gridania. That was interesting to see how things are actually set up in there. And all I went there was just to investigate Orchestrion roles. My bad. I am so sorry. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, even with the running back and forth. If you did, please hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. If you would like to see me explore anything in particular, please drop it down in the comments below. But apart from that, have a really good week, and I will check you later. Take care.